I really encourage composition students to recognize these pages of their own music where they say, this is really me, this is something that I haven't seen in the music scores of other composers. My name is Juan-Marcos. I am a music composer. My first contact with music was through the guitar. In order to play some songs at the end of the year, I entered the guitar classes that they gave in my school, and so I really fell in love with the instrument. The guitar is a relatively new instrument. The repertoire has a lot of contemporary music because many modern composers are writing for the guitar. So it was very natural to start playing music from modern composers. Since I started writing for the voice, I started looking for the literature that most inspired me. It turns out that I really fell in love with the poetry of Octavio Paz. It's a Nobel Prize writer from Mexico. I found out that his poetry, at least for me, could be very easily translated into music. He has a lot of beautiful sounds already in his own writing. The sound of the words and how these words connect to each other, it creates a beautiful rhythm and beautiful sound patterns. I was really amazed about that, and I thought that I could find ways of expressing that richness of sound that was already in the words through the music. For composers, I definitely encourage them to start thinking about what is the voice that they want to find. One of the most beneficial things is just the fact of being in collaboration with another artistic medium, another way of doing art, which is the cinema. So I actually make my students write music for short films. Sometimes, for example, I have young students that are writing music for a film that by the Lumiere brothers, filmed by 1897, one of the first films in history, and it's just the arrival of a train to a station. It's just 1 minute long, but in that minute, if you want to write music for it, you have to think about the sound of the train, the sound of the whistle of the train, or the vapor that comes out of the train. That's a very particular sound, and how will they incorporate all of these things into their composition? And how do they do all of this in 1 minute? I know of pianists that they like to collaborate a lot with video artists, and they play modern pieces that are written for piano and video, for example. There are musicians that like to record, and they form a recording career. Basically, that's their main activity, being recording. The other thing that's very beautiful for many musicians is to play in orchestras. Playing in an orchestra, it's a very exciting world. So there are really many options: writing music for film, writing music for commercials, and precisely that's what's exciting about it.